Good morning, guys. It is morning, isn't it? It's so hard to tell inside here. Let's see. Breakfast, yes. Yes, that sounds like an excellent plan to start with. Let's see. Oh, because she doesn't know what she wants. Well, she wants one of those. A honey nut treat. Let's put one aside for finishing off. Let's have a leg of goat roast. Very tasty. Very tasty. And baked potatoes. Sure, why not? And a honey nut treat. The highlight of the breakfast. Excellent. Alright, well, now that Khajiit feels a little more awake, while she was laying in bed, thinking, before, you know, how you think about things just before you drift off, she realized that tablet that we just found the one we came here for in the first place. Farengar said, yes, this is it. Farengar said that it was a map of dragon burials. Now, what Khajiit wonders is why would anybody make a map of dragon burials in the first place? Was it like a map for pilgrims? So even after the Dragon War, were there still people who worshiped the dragons and who would go on pilgrimages? Maybe, you know, go start at one burial and go to the next and to the next and to the next. You know, just basically making a sort of a round all over Skyrim. You could kind of do that, Khajiit sees. But if so, why is it buried here? Now, granted, it's a Droger that it was buried with, not a dragon priest, but still. Interesting. Perhaps Farengar will explain further once we bring it back to him. And was there something else that Khajiit was going to mention? Well, if there was, no doubt it'll occur to Khajiit again later. You know how it is when you're just falling asleep. You think, yes, I should talk about that in the morning. And then when morning comes, you're like, I had this fabulous idea last night that I have totally forgotten. It isn't just Khajiit that this happens to, yes? Let's get ready for our planned excursion. Khajiit is hoping that this does not delay us very long, because Khajiit knows that the Dragonstone is wanted quite a lot by Farengar, and, well, the shorter this excursion is, the better, so they don't get annoyed at Khajiit.
Greetings, traveler.
Oh, good. Khajiit was just about to say, and of course it's raining, but it is fading. Isn't it? Isn't this just a beautiful view? Hey guys, what do you think? Wouldn't it be nice to have like a building up here? I mean, aside from the bones of a mammoth down there, several mammoths, it looks like. It is quite lovely. Don't you think? Anyway, Khajiit thinks that perhaps we should take a look at the map. And the journal. Okay, let's see. Anther. It's a place called Brittle Shin Pass. So, let's see. Can we reach it? Oh, yes. It's going to be a bit of a ways to get down. And this way is probably best. Although, it would most likely be a good idea. To make sure Khajiit and her friends don't take too much trouble, or too much damage falling down. There we go. Perfect. Alright. Yes, she did see that ore there. That is... Oh, that's not iron. Oh, Khajiit's just gonna grab it then. Despite the lesson Khajiit had in blacksmithing, she is not sure that she really wants to do much in that way. But, you know, might as well collect the ore. Fresh blood. Do you see anything over there, Quadojo? No? Alright. Well, let's get this ore, if this is more... Yes, let's get that. Ah, actually, that was very good exercise. It got Khajiit's blood flowing and her brain is kind of working a touch better. So let's see. Now, where do you think would be the best way to get to the pass? It is a pass, yes? So you would think one entrance would be way up high, and the other would be low. Arander, is Quadojo off taking care of some personal business? Well, she hopes it won't take him long. Oop, careful. Oh, there you are. Where are you guys going? Okay. You were just scouting. Excellent. That's a good idea. This is just beautiful, though, isn't it? Wouldn't it be lovely to have a home overlooking this? What do you think? Oh, they're scouting again, apparently. Hopefully. Did Khajiit just see you do a tumble past her? Khajiit's not so sure that this is the best place to be practicing such activities, but perhaps she supposes that, I mean, you know, what if you landed on the rock, you know, with your head? That would probably hurt. Okay, sorry, Khajiit is still rambling. She's just thinks this is beautiful. Alright. Enough of that. Ew. Some clay deposit here. Khajiit had a use for clay, perhaps she would collect some. But as of yet, she does not. Oh, oh! What have we got here? This is one of those... Go away. You were interrupted Khajiit's line of thought. Thanks, guys. Oops. Sorry, Render. Khajiit, she knows she probably doesn't say it enough. In fact, she probably grumbles way too much, but she really does appreciate you guys. She quite fully realizes that while in a confined area like a barrow or an old cave, Khajiit sometimes likes to be by herself. She admits, when it comes to the outdoors, she would be lost without you guys. So, Khajiit perhaps doesn't say thank you enough, but this is one of those times. Khajiit says thank you. You coming, Rander? Oh, is that a Nirnroot over there? And there's a path there. You know what? Khajiit is going to use her fabulous boots of Don't Let Zahjira Get Wet. Oh yes. Oh yes. This has to be the best enchant Khajiit has learned. Oh. There's a camp over there too. Oh. But you guys know what? Khajiit shouldn't let herself get too distracted. We need to get that staff and then get back, stop at Riverwood. And, actually, yes, let's see how Rayleigh was doing in Riverwood. And let him know that the barrow that he dreaded as a child is, well, at least for the time being, sorted. She perhaps won't tell him about her theories about Droger priests visiting somehow to awaken the Droger again.
A cave. Let us enter. We should not fear the darkness, as it is as much a part of life as the light.
Indeed, Quadojo. And you wanted to take point? You could if you want. No? Okay. Well, Khajiit will do it. Alright, well... This hopefully... Well, Khajiit was actually expecting a building. This is not a building, this is a cave. As you so aptly pointed out, Quadojo. But perhaps this is the place we need. Let's take a look. Ah, there, Khajiit's eyes are adjusting. Okay, guys. Oh, I guess she should put her regular boots back on. Right, so what are we gonna find? Bandits? Could be a Droger. This actually leads into a ancient ruin. Let's just make this area darkish, shall we? All right. Oh. The heck? Did you cast something around her? Either that, or somebody put a present on the floor. And it was not Khajiit. Okay. Now that was not a Droger. That is for sure. That she was talking about this is not a Droger. Whether or not a Droger put... well, if this person who is unpleasant, probably a bandit or the like, that has this staff is here. At least Khajiit hopes it's a bandit. Like, not some innocent person. If it is, she's going to have severe words, at the bare minimum, with a certain individual. Having her go get this. Who knows? Skeletons. Well, I guess it makes sense. If the Drogers have it, so should the skeletons. Animated force that can be captured in a soul gem, she means. Iron. Oh, blocked off. More iron. You know what? She's gonna collect maybe a little iron. If it's nice and quiet in here. But let's not step in the sunlight. And try not to trip over a chest. Too many things. Aha! Oh, you sly dog. Traps are usually on this side, but you put them on this side. Ha! For your trap. Ooh, very nice. Not the design so much, but the enchantment she senses on it. The skull on it doesn't really, you know, seem very nice. For Khajiit's wear, she means. All right. Oh, Khajiit hears more bones. Necromancer?
Keep your eyes open.
Yeah, no kidding. Khajiit thinks this might be, this might be a necromancer's lair. And she is just going to put down some presents, but she wants to try her Circle of Quiet spell, because it does make her spells quieter. And she should really make use of that. Not to, you know, alert everyone that she's putting down a present. It just seems like a good idea. Oh. Didn't. That is not the arrows she wants to be using. You guys heard that voice too, didn't you?
Someone there? Again.
Oh, we freed someone. Good. That's always a good thing. You look like a necromancer to Khajiit. Oh, sure, Khajiit with arrows, please. Spells, she means. She gets magicka from those spells. Okay. Well, that went a little more, abruptly than Khajiit had been planning, but thank you guys. That was certainly not your fault. Despite her be quiet circle, apparently Khajiit has found a human heart. She is not too happy about that. Oh, and we have somebody who needs help. Khajiit will be right with you. She just wants to take a look at things first while she collects her thoughts and pokes about. Okay. You. By your robes, you are a necromancer. Khajiit does not feel in the least upset that she has killed you. One of these, hopefully, is the staff that Enther wants. It's just... You deserve to die. Looks like you were up to ass hattery up here, too.
I always felt a great deal of guilt running from Nightcaller Temple and leaving my friends to die.
You should forgive yourself, Arander. And there's a reason for that. It seems to Khajiit that sometimes events overtake us. And we kind of get pulled into things. I mean, look at Khajiit. Oh.
Trust in Mara. She'll protect us in this dark place.
Yes. And Khajiit is going to confiscate that black soul gem. It looks like an empty one, fortunately. But let us just have a good look at it. It is not. It has energy in it. Khajiit will put it deep in her pack, and we will put it in a safe place later where it can't be used. There has to be a way to release the soul in there, isn't there, without putting it into an enchantment? Oh, right. Erander? Khajiit has thought a lot about it. And not just about what has happened to Khajiit, but what has happened to you too. If you had stayed there, you would have been trapped, yes? Like your friends? And if that happened, who would have been there to release the curse, to get rid of that Daedric artifact? Khajiit wouldn't have known how to do it. You had the knowledge of how to send it back to oblivion. And so if you hadn't been there, if you hadn't run, your friends and you would be trapped there still. And isn't it better to be released from torment than to be trapped like the Queen of Marith was? That's just what Khajiit has been thinking. So perhaps, if you still feel guilty, perhaps you should think about that even though at the time running away seemed perhaps cowardly and the wrong thing to do, in the end, perhaps it was actually the right thing. And that's something Khajiit has been learning, is that things that may seem wrong at the time are not necessarily, because in the long run they perhaps were the right thing to do. But that still means you should still try to pick you know, an honorable choice if you can. But sometimes none of the choices are honorable. And that reminds Khajiit, speaking of honorable, she does not want that. Now, you! Let's get you out of there. Yes? Well, not like that, Khajiit's not going to. Come on. Oops. There you go. So, Erander, maybe in the long run, with that Magnus's eye, even though Khajiit felt bad about what happened and the deaths, maybe it was better that it be taken from Mundus for now, yes? From Tamriel. Perhaps if she hadn't started all of this in the long run, having it here could have been a far worse thing. Perhaps. You don't feel inclined to come out? Excuse me?
Do you mind keeping that closed?
What? You mean the cage?
Why, yes. It's quite comfortable in here. But when it's open, there's a bit of a draft.
It's got big holes in the sides. The cage... The cage door has holes in it.
You do realize that was a joke, don't you?
No.
I didn't expect my hero to like a sense of humor.
Hero? So you'll come out of the cage then?
Maybe. I'd grown quite fond of it. The iron bars, the pattern of squares, and... well, I guess that's it. But I do like squares.
Oh, well, Khajiit likes order too. But perhaps not the square bars of a cage. What's your name? Khajiit is Archmage Zahjira of Winterhold. And this is Erander. And the fellow behind me, the handsome Khajiit there, that is Quadosho. What's your name?
My name is Zora Fairchild, although it was never meant to be ironic. I was once very much a child and very much fair. So fair, in fact, that the divines saw it fit to punish me with the smart and unviable face. It is always easier to blame the gods for such things, isn't it?
Perhaps it is, yes. Khajiit was actually not planning to remark on your face, but since you brought it up, Khajiit had noticed that's not war paint, is it?
Now don't make things awkward. I am more than comfortable with my own burned skin. It is a burn after all. I've tried washing it to no avail. But it hides the scars. That's a good thing. Now, I wasn't always comfortable with it, but living in a cage tends to alter your perspective.
Yeah, perhaps, yes. Khajiit supposes it was the necromancer who did it to you, yes?
Oh no, necromancers tend to disapprove of having their specimens damaged.
Ew.
I should know. This is the 11th necromancer who's enslaved me, and all 11
11?
have been as delicate as a Lourdes with his finest furs. It makes me so sad to disappoint them so. I think this last one was quite excited with his find until he brushed back my hair. I've seen that look on more than enough men to recognize it.
11? 11 times? You can't be serious. Say, Khajiit is curious. Did you like her video? Yes? Then please click the thumbs up button. Khajiit thanks you. Brrr.